So today I'm doing a full drugstore tutorial. This is going to be a very chatty, get ready with me, where you guys are gonna be part of this full transformation. You guys have been asking for a full tutorial using all drugstore products. So I was going through my collection and these are some of the colors that I pulled out. I kind of want to use all of them. Obviously I can't, but let's see what we can come up with. So I really want to try to use as many new products as possible so I can kind of give you guys feedback on what I think of them. So for drugstore primer, the one that I've used in the past is the Revlon one. I don't love this primer. I have these two from Rimmel London. So this is more of a skin tint and this is an actual makeup primer base. So let's try that. This is very liquidy. It's like kind of watery. And it's very white. Wow, that's really white. Okay, it smells really nice though. Let's just keep going with it. Does this have SPF in it? Why is it so white? I have no idea. It doesn't say that it has SPF, so we'll just keep going. We shall know by the end of this makeup how this primer is. All right, I did a little bit of lip moisturizer and now I'm gonna start with the eyes. So I'm going to do lid primer, eyeshadow primer. This is from NYX. I have never used this before. The NYX lid lacquer delivers high shine and glossy. What? That is not what I was looking for. Oh, this is so cool. This is a gloss for your lids. Oh my God. I didn't even know I had this. That's so funny. I thought it was an eye primer. Okay, well, we're gonna have to do something with this later. I'm gonna use my go-to NYX eyeshadow base primer. I love this stuff. I've been using it all year long. This pot has lasted me for so long. I'm not even halfway through it and I use it all the time. I don't know how much I paid for this, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't a lot. You're gonna have like an eyeshadow primer pretty much for the entire year. Should I do the greens and golds or burgundy colors? I feel like I should do these. These are really, really pretty. And we'll do a green and gold in another look if you guys want to see that. So let me know in the comments. I'm gonna start with this color from L'Oreal, which is just like a really pretty nude as a base all over my lid. I like doing this stuff because I feel like it makes all of your other eyeshadows kind of blend into each other really nicely. I just tested out this Vivid Bright from NYX. These are like cream color paints and this color is so beautiful. It's like pretty red actually, like it's like a true red burgundy, but I think this is gonna look amazing on. So I like using a synthetic hair brush when I'm using paints and creams like this. I feel like it makes them blend a little bit better because the product doesn't get totally stuck in the hairs as much. And then blending it in. So I'm just applying that. You could always take like a blending brush and blend it, but it doesn't really matter because this is just our base, so it definitely doesn't need to be perfect. I'm gonna try to keep this eye look as simple as possible. I feel like sometimes less is more. When you complicate things, it doesn't turn out as well, but sometimes these really simple looks just end up turning out so beautiful. So I'm just really getting this all over as a beautiful base. And I'm gonna do the same thing along my lower lash line. Okay, so who is watching Stranger Things? I've already watched the entire season 2. It was so good. I loved it. There's just something about that cast, like the kids and everybody in that show, like all the actors, they're so good. I think I binge watched it in about 2 days, 3 days. I watched the whole thing. Let me know if you guys are watching it and what you guys thought of season 2. I was talking to my friend the other day and he was like, yeah, I don't really get why people like it so much. I don't really like it. I was like, what? How do you not like it? It's so good. So I'm just taking that same color still, using that same paint from NYX, just kind of applying it with the one brush that has the product on it. And then the other brush doesn't have any product on it. It's just I'm just using it to blend. Next up, I'm going in with the inspiration for this entire look is this one eyeshadow from L'Oreal, number 306. I hope it doesn't disappoint. I'm sure it won't. They're so close to each other, but this kind of looks more browny, coppery, like auburn. So it takes away that red from the paint. So it makes it more of a wearable look, but we're still getting so much color because of our base. I had kind of a revelation the other day that I wanted to share with you guys. I've kind of grown up with people telling me that I am a perfectionist. I actually don't think I am. It's very stressful to try to make everything perfect all the time. But I've just kind of grown up with people tell me that like I always want things to be perfect. Sometimes I'll post a video and the video does amazing and it does so well and you guys love it. And then there's other times, you know, I put a ton of effort into a video and then I post it and you guys just don't love it for whatever reason. You don't love the makeup, you don't love the video, it could be anything. That just like, it's so heartbreaking. And I know sometimes it seems so frivolous because it's just YouTube and it's just a tutorial or whatever, but we really like put all our heart and soul into this. So, you know, when it's like creative, like, okay, what are we gonna do today? What video do I wanna film? What look am I gonna do? So when it doesn't get a good response, it's kind of like, ugh, why? Just to let you guys know what I'm doing, I'm applying with that one flat brush and then taking a blending brush and blending out. I'm going to take that nude color one more time that we took at the very beginning and use that just to kind of clean up these edges. And then taking that same burgundy shadow again from L'Oreal, do a little bit along the lower lash line. So yes, so sometimes when you put so much effort into the video and then it doesn't do well, it can be really heartbreaking. Then I had this like major aha moment the other day. When you're creating something, not everything is going to be a hit. I was thinking about a singer, I think it might have been Cardi B. She put out so much music before Bodak Yellow. None of those songs were really hits. It made me just think about how when YouTubers post these videos, it's like we want every video to be a hit. Every video should do well. But it just doesn't work that way, you know? Sometimes some videos are gonna be hits and they're gonna do amazing. And then other videos are just gonna be not hits. They're just not. Not everything is gonna be a hit and that's okay. So if I post a video and it's not the absolute best video in the world, don't get so down on myself about it. I'm gonna take a little bit of this darker color. This is number 308. And just kind of use this to smoke out the outer edges a little bit. And the point of me telling this entire story, and I hope it wasn't too much of a ramble, is just kind of the idea that if you guys try something and you don't get it perfect the first time, that's totally okay. You can just keep trying, you know. And I've heard a lot of people say this before and I never really understood what it meant, but like success is really never giving up. So even if you try something and it doesn't work out perfectly, you don't give up. You just have to keep trying. So that was a little revelation that I just really wanted to share with you guys, and hopefully this will take off some of the pressure that I put on myself when I'm doing YouTube, you know. And I've watched people who say like they'll film all these videos and if the video isn't perfect, they won't even post it, which is like, oh my god, that's, to me, that's so crazy because it's so much effort, right? But that's my story. Just wanted to share that. I would love to know what you guys think about the whole idea of like perfectionism, and if you think it's a good thing or if you think, you know, it helps you or it doesn't help you. Let's chat in the comment section. I'd love to hear your thoughts. So I'm just taking that darker color and using like a brush like this is super helpful. This brush is from Bare Minerals. This is not Drugstore, I'm sorry. And I'm kind of just flicking out that shadow when I get to that outer corner. And I'm gonna do the same thing just at the base of my lashes here. I'm gonna try this. This is like a deep burgundy. This is actually a lip liner. Let me kind of just show you guys what kind of color it is. Okay, it's not terrible. It is not terrible, guys. I'm not sure if it's pigmented enough. Let's see. It's kind of cool though. It's crazy to think that I've been doing makeup for so many years, for so long, and I still sometimes feel like I'm a newbie. How many of you guys watching this video are actual makeup artists or trying to be a makeup artist? Or how many of you guys are just girls who just love makeup and love watching tutorials and they have no aspiration to be a makeup artist at all? I am so curious to know that. So Maybelline has these beautiful eyeliners that come in all of these gorgeous colors. I think this color right here, yeah, look at that color. Let's see. Hopefully it'll show up. Yes. See, this one's just a little bit deeper. This is perfect. So I would probably skip the Rimmel London pencil and just go for this, because this is gorgeous. I actually found a very similar color from L'Oreal. This is the color. Ooh, this is really creamy too. I'm just gonna throw it on just to show you guys, but yeah. I feel like it's even more purpley. Oh my God. I would say go for this liner, because this liner is beautiful and it's like the most perfect purple and it glides on so amazing. Okay, I'm obsessed. This is the winner. It took me 3 tries, but I got it. I'm using the Ardell 120 Demi Wispies. So I'm using my favorite lash glue, the Revlon lash glue. I posted a video the other day. It was my top 5 ultimate favorite drugstore products. This lash glue was in that. I'm gonna link that video for you guys if you haven't seen it. For foundation, I am using the Maybelline Dream Cushion Foundation. The color that I'm using is number 40. This is definitely one of my all-time favorite drugstore foundations. I wish you guys knew how much makeup I test out. I tested out all of these drugstore concealers plus a few palettes because I wanted to see which ones were the best ones. I test out so much makeup, so I was thinking of doing more of these like top 5 videos. So it's top 5 drugstore foundations, top 5 drugstore concealers. Since this is pretty much all I'm doing is just testing and comparing, I can kind of share my experience to help you guys, you know, if you're wondering what to get. If that sounds like a good idea and if you want to see something like that, let me know. Look how beautiful the texture of this foundation is. It's really one of my favorites. It just looks really pretty on the skin. And speaking of concealers, so after testing out a lot of them, there's a couple that I really love. I feel like Maybelline does an amazing job for complexion products. So their foundations are really good, their concealers are really good. These palettes are amazing. If you're a professional or if you're not a professional, I would get one of these palettes and like you could basically use this for all sorts of color correcting. So today I'm gonna use a little bit of this, which is their Master Conceals. I'm excited to announce that in December, I really wanna post all month long. So like literally 30 videos in 30 days, which I know is gonna be a little bit crazy. I think it could be really fun, but I'm just trying to figure out what I can do that would be interesting enough that you guys would want to see every single day. What would make you guys want to come watch one of my videos every day? I don't think I could do a tutorial every day. I'm positive I can't. That's just way too much work. By the way, I have the concealer in the back of my hand and I'm just using that to apply with my finger and just blending that in. I know that I've done vlogs in the past and you guys didn't really love the vlogs, like it wasn't really your thing, but maybe like incorporating more like I don't know. I need to come up with an idea. What can I do so that I can post every day, but it be interesting enough that you guys want to come and check it out? If you guys have any ideas, please share. I would love, love, love to hear them. Other Maybelline concealers that I really love are their Dream Brightening Concealers. And what I like to actually do is to take the darker colors and use these as contouring. So they're super easy to use. I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. So this is a longwear powder. So this is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist pencil. La Mer reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to partner with them on a video. I said yes, but I said we have to do something for my viewers. I wanted you guys to be able to get something in return because everything from them is pretty pricey. So they agreed to give you guys a free deluxe sample of the Creme de la Mer moisturizer, which is super expensive. There's a coupon code that you use when you check out. It's my name, Eman. So I'm gonna put all this info for you guys in the description box because in case you missed that video, I really don't want you guys to miss this opportunity. For bronzer, I'm using the Rimmel London Natural Bronzer. And for blush, I was kind of looking through all my drugstore blushes and I realized that probably my favorite brand for drugstore blushes is Wet n Wild. I have so many of their blushes. This color, Pearlescent Pink, it's a beautiful color. It reminds me a lot of the NARS Orgasm blush, but obviously it's Wet n Wild, so it's like a fraction of the cost. It's a really pretty color. This is like a great color to have in your makeup kit because it just works for so many different types of makeup looks. For highlighter, there's nothing right now that's better than this one from Maybelline. This is the Master Chrome. It's better than some of the most like expensive highlighters out there. It just looks so beautiful on. So for lips, I kind of like what's going on right now with just the gloss. Like I don't really want to necessarily do too much. Maybe just a little something. This is from Neutrogena. It's their Moisture Smooth Color Stick. And I really love the color of this. So I just kind of want to see how this looks. Just putting this over the gloss. I like that. I like how it gave just a little bit of definition, but without it looking too crazy. And then I have just a couple of like kind of nude clear glosses, one from Wet n Wild, one from L'Oreal. It's their Infallible. You could totally do this, or you could just do a clear gloss, very similar to what I had. But yeah, that's all I'm really gonna do for the lips. That's a good lip combo. And that is the final look, guys. I really hope you loved this. This purple is honestly like what brought this whole look together. It's such a fun way to like play up any eye look. So these pencils are great, and pick colors that are gonna make your eye color pop. And probably the only product that I didn't love was the primer. I don't know why. I don't think this has SPF in it, but for some reason it just made my skin look really white underneath, which I was not a fan of. But other than that, I think I loved all the products that I tried out. This was a really fun look to do because I got to test out a bunch of things, and I always love just sitting down and chatting with you guys and just playing with makeup. It's one of my favorite things ever. So I hope you love how this look turned out. If you didn't love it, it's okay. We're gonna post it, we're gonna move on and on to the next, and hopefully you love the next one. I can't wait to read all of your comments from all of the different things that were like up for discussion in this video today. And we are so close to 700,000 subscribers on YouTube and 100,000 followers on Instagram. So if you guys love what I do here and you want to see more tutorials or more behind the scenes or more of me just in general, be sure to hit that subscribe button and also follow me on Instagram at Eman. I am off to go out and meet a couple of girlfriends for a bite to eat, and I will see you guys in another video very soon. Bye.